Pleasant good morning. I'd like to welcome everyone to this live streamed video of the Exchange T25 Cup. In today's encounter, we have the novel sport Tsunamis versus the Esmeralda Conquerors. Esmeralda playing their first game in the tournament thus far, and the Tsunamis playing their second. So opening the bowling for the Esmeralda Conquerors is Kirsten Blatch, starting from the southern end. And he is pulling to the batsman on strike, Chivanan Deupasad. This one is guided down. Oh, and a bit of a mix up there. But Deupasad gets back in his crease safely. This is Blatch. Oh, and that one just beats the outside edge of Deupasad's bat. So far in the over, the first ball being a wide, followed by two dot deliveries. Pretty good start thus far for the Esmeralda Conquerors. They would certainly want to keep the Tsunamis quiet and keep them down to a low total. That one is cut away by Deo Prasad and it runs away to the boundary for four more. What a shot by Deo Prasad. So this is Blatch. This one is swept away by Deo Prasad. Runs down to the boundary. Pulls up just before. So the Tsunami batsmen are trying to get things on the way here. The game being reduced to 15 overs because of a delayed start. So I think the batsmen would be in a very aggressive and attacking frame of mind. Another lovely shot from Tupasad there, getting a quick single, bringing Lalchan on strike for his first delivery. So this is Blatch to Lalchan. This one is worked away on the leg side and it runs into the boundary for four more. Clever batting there by Lalchan, just using the pace of the delivery and working it onto the leg side for four more. So that brought the end of the first over there. A bit of an expensive one from the bowler. 12 of the first over, 7 going to Deupasad and 4 going to Lalchan. So this is Zachary Gokul taking up the ball from the northern end. That one was worked away on the leg side by Deupasad, getting getting 2 runs on that occasion.
Yes, guys. So we are at game 4.
Yes, game 4 of the T25 Exchange Cup.
Well, thankfully, we get in some good weather here. Cool conditions. Nice little cross breeze coming across the exchange ground. We have the official, Rennie, presiding this game against the Tsunamis and the Conquerors.
This is Gokul to Deupasad. He defends this one back to Gokul. So smart batting here from the Novel Sports Tsunamis, putting away the bad deliveries and defending the good ones. What do you think is a respectable target here, being reduced to 15 overs? What target do you think the Novel Sports Tsunamis should aim for?
I think anything around 80, 90 is competitive. 15 overs with good bowling. But I guess the Tsunamis seen after the first game, I think they could well reach 120.
Certainly. It's another dot delivery from Goku.
So we are seeing the Tsunamis just being very tentative. They're not looking to play any rash shots. Probably still assessing the conditions. Looking at the odd delivery that would probably hit the wicket and bounce, but the track is a pretty good track to bat on at this time. So far, we have not seen anything suspicious. A nice punch. Middle of there. Good hustle for a single. So this is Esmeralda Conquerors' first game. Uh, just happened to be playing short today, but not looking bad in the field at all.
So Goku has 2 more deliveries for his over. He is bowling to Laljan, who is only facing his second delivery of the match thus far. Oh, and that one getting a bit of lift on the pitch. Lalchan deciding to not go for the shot and lets it go to the keeper.
So it look like Gokul is just warming up there, pushing through that one, getting some extra bounce. Pretty decent so far. Just two wides.
Yep, 5 runs off the over thus far from Gokul.
So he's preferred to come round the wicket to the left-hander. And this one goes wide again. So he's having some issues there lining that ball up. I think as he's pushing the ball wide at the left hander over the wicket should have been a better option for him. Just to stay over that off stump.
Certainly. Oh, and this one beats the bat of Lalchan. A swing and a miss from him there. So at the end of 2 overs, the score is 18 without loss. Teo Prasad is on 10 of 9 deliveries, and Lalchan is currently on 4 of 3 deliveries.
I think the Esmeralda Conquerors will be very satisfied with their performance so far after 2 overs. Just trying to keep things a bit quiet, that the Tsunamis don't run away here to a big score.
Certainly, but the run rate as of right now is currently 9 runs per over.
Which is pretty healthy.
Yes, so I think the Tsunamis will be pretty happy as well. So, captain has decided that Thatch will continue from the southern end. And he's going up against Shifanan Prasad.
This one like just kissing the thigh pad or making contact some part of the body of the batsman there. No run. So it turns out to be a good delivery after all. But
Yes,
that one just hanging down the leg side. Circus and Blatch. This one punches nicely out to the point area there just for a single.
good running there from the Nova Sport Tsunamis. This is Blatch continuing. This one is just punched there by Lalchan. No run. So Blatch keeping his second over a bit tidy so far. 2 dots on a single. It was a lovely shot there by Lalchan, but the Esmeralda Conquerors had a fielder down there. So it's just one run added to the total. Vlad seems to have found his rhythm thus far, keeping the novel sport tsunamis tidy. Oh, and that was a wonderful delivery there by Blatch, beating the outside edge of the opposite's bat. This captain will certainly be happy with this over thus far, only conceding 2 runs from 5 deliveries. Let's see what he does with his last delivery of the over. Oh, and another wonderful delivery there to end the over. So an amazing over there by Kirsten Blatch. Only 2 runs from the over. So that brings the end of the third over of play. This now is what Tsunamis are currently 20 without loss of any wickets. So the start of the fourth over here. Lal Chan is on strike. He'll be facing up against Sakuri Gokul. This is Gokul. Oh, and a swing and a miss there from Lal Chan. Certainly is, you could see his intent here, trying to get after the bowling and get quick runs on the board. And this, he connects with this one. And one bounce into the boundary. An amazing shot there from Lalchan. So this is Gokul continuing. Oh, and Lalchan looks to go after that one again, but doesn't get the connection he would have liked and results in a dot ball.
So lovely weather here at the Exchange Sports Club here in Vancouver, and continuing the game, we have La- Gokul into Lalchan, and a big swing, and the umpire sends him caught in front of the wicket, trying to heave the ball over mid wicket. And he has to depart, being caught right in front of the stumps, and he would have gone low on the ground to try and get that up and over.
But certainly the intent was clear from Lalchan. He certainly was looking to get after the bowling and get quick runs on the board for the Nova Sports Tsunamis. So the incoming batsman for the Nova Sports Tsunamis is Antonio Pachu.
Pechu.
Pachu.
So probably a few more overs of fire here now. They're going to try to attack, and we saw that intent from Lalchan and Jivanan playing the anchor role so far with for the Tsunamis innings. And the breeze is almost standstill here at the Exchange Sports Club, but very humid. Probably getting some swing out there, helping the Esmeralda Conquerors team. As Bechu settles in, takes his mark, and the umpire is giving him some instructions and letting him know what hand or over the bowler will be coming from. It looks like right arm around with Gokul. 1 wicket is his name. And making some final adjustments to the field before he takes this ball. Coming off a wicket, he'll be excited to run up and hopefully get a second one in a row. Gokul into Bechu. And the ball pops off the wicket, something that we might see with the moisture in the wicket, and the keeper checks on the batsman. Good sportsmanship there.
Certainly Pachu wasn't expecting that one. Certainly surprised them. He just played it down there on instinct. As you can see him just tapping the pitch where the ball may have bounced and kicked on him.
And Bechu on strike again and Gokul runs up past the umpire, right arm around, and seems to be a bit of a forcing shot there, but the intent definitely is on. And the score 24 for 1 after
4 overs. So the Nova Sports Tsunamis are going at a run rate of 6 runs per over, but with only 11 overs remaining, they may want to accelerate and get that run rate up. And certainly, I believe the captain of the Esmeralda Conquerors would be happy with the results his bowlers have produced thus far, keeping the Nova Sports batsmen quite quiet on this occasion. So Esmeralda Conquerors with a bowling change. Josiah Prescott coming into the attack. First one going for a leg by. Oh, and that's a swing and a miss there by Bechu. Looking to go after the bowling here, but just misses out on that occasion. And that one is it's onto the leg side. Only a single run from the batsman.
And we can hear the coach, Mr. Amin Forgini, trying to give some guidance here to the players because the instructions would have been to attack, and but the pitch is very difficult to bat on this early part of the game. Would have retained some moisture, being covered for the all day yesterday and this morning. Oh, and it's a drop catch at square leg. Jivadan pulling the ball straight to square leg, but was pulled powerfully there and dropped by the number 12 square leg fielder.
Yeah, it looked like that one just popped out of his hands. A bit too much power there.
Another pull, but mistimed and goes up into the air, but no fielder around to capitalize on that opportunity. So we see some very interesting bowling here by Prescott, put it in short, and the ball rising and creating some opportunity here for the Esmeralda Conquerors. Do you think the short pitch bowling is going to work, Vivek?
Well, as you can see so far, it is working. The Nova Sports batsmen don't seem too comfortable with it.
And a brilliant shot there by Bechu, smashed over mid-off and into the boundary for four. And a very, very exquisite T20 shot. We've seen a lot of those type of shots in the just concluded World Cup here in the West Indies.
Certainly, Pichu getting a bit more comfortable. I don't think he got quite the whole of it as he wanted, but it certainly went over the fielder on the inner circle and runs away to the boundary for four more.
So there may be another bowling change here. See the Gokul it was having a discussion with his coach to help these youngsters.
So as you can see by the run rate graph so far, at the beginning of the innings, the Nova Sports Tsunamis had a great start with the first over, and ever since then it has been on a slow decline.
And that's exactly how the Worm looked on the last game they played. It started off with a very good first over, second over, I believe, and then dipped a bit. And at least it cut the runs off and have a pretty decent run rate to start, a run rate of 6.2, not too bad. But I know the intent would be to accelerate, but the wicket going to be one of the deciding factors here. Did you want to? And he's bowled. Jivanan is bowled. The first ball of the new bowler.
Ahmed Koko, the new bowler, getting a wicket off his first delivery, and that wicket being the one of Jivananth Prasad. And
So the bowler there, Mr. Amrit Gok, will be very excited by that. First ball of his innings, first ball of his bowling spell to get a wicket. And Jivran Prasad played the anchor role there for about 5 to 6 overs, helping the team get to 31. So not a bad start there by Jivanan. And let's see the new batsman, Mr. Aidan Bastiou. What will be the intent there? Definitely, coach would have given them instructions to perhaps accelerate the scoring a bit.
Certainly, I remember the last game, his second delivery, he flicked one off his legs for a six. So certainly, coach would want him to do something of that similar type.
Let's see if we're looking forward to some destructive batting here. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So this is Goku. Oh, and he sent that one past you in complete confusion there.
And there seems to be some discussion between the two umpires. And the square leg umpire lets them know that there's possible bat onto the wicket, and he recalls the decision. And Aidan Bastian remains in the wicket. And I think so. Amrit Gokul will have to try again.
Past you will be certainly relieved with that decision. Hopefully he can capitalize on it.
And turns it away nicely to backward square, but straight to the fielder and not allowed any runs there. So it may take him a couple balls just to get the pitch of the wicket. The wicket definitely will play a part in this game.
Certainly, if the weather continues as it is, I believe the wicket will get a bit better.
So Amrit Gokul runs in again from the northern end into Bastille, and he tries to pick it up and over, and he sends him. It's an easy catch there to short mid off, and would have needed to pick up the pace of the wicket there. And the score now 31 for 3.
So the incoming batsman here for the Nova Sports Tsunamis is Jonathan Jaboud. Certainly will have an important role to play here. Do you think his intent will be more of a aggressive one or a defensive one, as he has seen the loss of three quick wickets thus far?
Well, I think definitely he needs to consolidate a bit, but being a 15 over game, they may not have time to settle in too much. And I think with his experience at the youth level, he would be able to turn the score on quickly. But we definitely see the pitch playing a part here in the wickets with the ball popping a bit. And that's all part of cricket. The batsmen have to be extra watchful, play late, and use a little more power when they hit. So mistiming shots is going to be a normal thing here today. And definitely the weather is favoring us. And a very, very beautiful scenery here now with the Sky is clearing and the sun looking to come out here at the Exchange Sports Club in the Exchange T25 Cup. So Djibouti ready with Ahmed Gokul seems to be taking a slightly longer run up now into Djibouti and very watchful there and takes a very nice single, a very mature shot there, anticipating that he needs to get Beju on strike, who has been there for a couple overs before. I'm definitely looking forward to getting the score going. Beju,
Beju being the top scorer for the Noldor Tsunamis in their first encounter. He certainly would want to replicate his performance from that first game, but I think he has to be a bit watchful here. This is Goku. This one is hit down the ground and a single is taken. So that brings the end to an amazing over there from Amrit Goku. 2 wickets from that over and only conceding 2 runs. Certainly, his captain and his coach will be happy with that performance. So as you can see here, the bowling starts for the Esmeralda Conquerors. Blatch bowling 2 for 14 runs and 0 wickets. Zachary Gokul bowling 2 for just 10 runs and 1 wicket. Prescott bowling 1 for 6 runs and 0 wickets. And Amrit Gokul with a breakthrough over, bowling 1 for 2 runs and 2 wickets. So you can see here the captain bringing back Prescott into the attack. Prescott just getting a couple of words of encouragement from his teammate. This one is pulled away. Oh, huge 6. So Bechu getting into the action here. So so Prescott just missing his run up there. Seems to have slipped. The outfield being a bit damp.
and it looks like he's taking a shorter run up just to be cautious there. And into Beju and just pushes the ball nicely and hustles through for a single. And very, very smart battling there by Beju. And I just want to highlight that, Beatrice probably has the right technique for attacking. He's waiting on the ball and playing the ball on his back foot, allowing enough time to see the ball and really deciding to go up with the shots as some of the fielders are not all the way to the boundary. And he's definitely looking for the scoring opportunities. And let's see what role Djibouti is going to play with 6 overs gone and a reduced a 15-over game. Prescott into Djibouti now. And what an unfortunate incident. Djibouti looks to swing the bat around to pull the ball, definitely going to be a wide. And the bat slips out of his hand and shatters the stumps.
That is certainly unfortunate there for Jabod. Certainly won't be happy with that occurrence.
It looks like the stars are with Esmeralda this morning. And what an incident. I've never seen anything like that in cricket before. And I think the novel sports tsunamis are in shock here.
Certainly.
Definitely the entire commentary booth went silent for a moment. The cameraman, Mr. Aviation 2007, was stumped. The main scorer, Mr. Zachary Ramjatan, he was bowled over here in the commentary booth.
So here we can see the incoming batsman for Null Sports Tsunamis, Varun Rupnarain.
So the new batsman is Varun Rupnarain, has used his experience here in this innings to try and consolidate a bit. Esmeralda picking up 4 wickets in 6 overs. Not bad at all for the team this morning. And the appeal with the ball going down the leg side. What an interesting turn of events.
Two more deliveries left for the over of Josiah Prescott. Here he is. This one is pulled away.
And should run away to the boundary there for 4 runs. And definitely something I hope the batsmen need to keep track of.
Excellent shot there from Bechu.
And Prescott continued with figures of 1 for 17 after 1.5 overs to Bechu, the aggressor, and another short ball and pulled away, but straight to the substitute fielder there and throws in the ball. And it seems as though the short balls are working with some of the bowlers, getting some interesting wickets with some short bowling.
So a bit of an expensive over there for Prescott, conceding 13 runs from over.
646.
So at the end of 7 overs there, the Nova Sport Tsunamis are currently at 46 for the loss of 4 wickets, currently batting at a run rate of 6.57. So this is Amir Kulkul to continue. Certainly would want to replicate his past over, picking up 2 wickets for only 2 runs. And he's bowling to the batsman who's going after the bowling. Pechu. This one just punched to the fielder. No run. Uh, Pichu hits that one down the ground, takes a quick single. So some tidy bowling here from Amrit Gokul. His captain and his coach will certainly be happy with his performance thus far, restricting the Nawaswat Tsunamis and picking up 2 wickets out of the four. So this is Ripnarine facing up, facing Amrit Gokul. The new batsman in, he certainly would want to watch the deliveries carefully, as the pitch is playing a very important role in this game so far. Umpire just adjusting the stumps.
So the sun is out and it was all its glory now. With a very little cloud cover here at the Exchange Sports Club, making it a very interesting encounter now. 7-4 with a projected score of just around 100. And definitely now for Tsunamis, will have to work a little bit harder here to first battle the 15 overs and accumulate some runs to give give the team a competitive total to chase. And Amrit Gokul continuing from the northern end, bowling to Varun Rupnarine.
And he is sent. So Amrit Gokul continuing his class bowling here, picking up the wicket of Varun Rupnarine via LBW. So
And the incoming batsman for the Tsunamis, Mr. Christoph Siraj, will be joining Bichu. And last game, Christoph was trying to attack a bit. Let's see what the intent again will be. Trying to get the score up. And I think they need to settle in a bit and probably just rotate the strike to give Bichu the strike, because he seems to have the technique here to bat on this pitch. And with the pitch drying off, it's probably going to be a bit easier for the second inning team taking strike. And Gokul into Siraj and just spokes right outside the off stump there. And the keeper taking a clean catch. Definitely probably some movement there in the pitch.
certainly. So we've seen some excellent bowling here from Amrit Gokul.
Definitely holding a very good line and length there and making the batsman think where the ball is going.
So there's driven down the ground. Let run away. No, it doesn't. And the batsmen complete 2 runs. So a positive intent here from Siraj, looking to rotate the strike. And that brings the end of the 8th over. The score is 49 for the loss of 5 wickets. The run rate is currently at 6.13. Antonio Bechu currently the top scorer so far with a score of 19. So as you can see him here by the worm, it's a pretty slow ascent so far for the novel sports tsunamis. Getting a good start, but then the fall of wickets were quite rapid and frequent. So Kirsten Blatch, the opening bowler, comes back into the attack. And this one is pulled away. One bounce to the fielder, and one run is taken. So Beju certainly having the aggressor role here for the team, and that's the 50 up for Novel Sports Tsunamis. This one is flicked away, and
And a desperate dive there by BHU to stay in the wickets. Very unfortunate there for the Esmeralda Conquerors. They would have had their man there, the aggressor, but BHU accelerating down the pitch and diving to get into the crease. And Siraj getting 2 runs there off of that ball.
I certainly like what I'm seeing here. The batsmen are putting the pressure on the fielders, and you can see this seems to be affecting them. And this one is driven beautifully.
A very nice cover drive to extra cover.
So one run was taken there. This is Blatch continuing.
And Bechu looks like he's ready to attack again and goes after it. Straight to point. Gets the ball back into the keeper, and Siraj almost halfway down the pitch. Seemed to be good communication there by the batters.
Certainly a positive sign here for the Novel Sports Tsunamis. And a dot ball there for Blatch.
So Bechu trying to create some shots by moving down the pitch. And a very sensible ball there. Blanche back into Bechu. And that field at the end, short extra cover. A very strategic position, plugging a very important gap there for the batters. And here we can see the Manhattan with 2 wickets in the 6th over. Would have been one of the game-changing occurrences, but in the very next over, the 7th over, they went up and scored 12 plus runs. So, see, the boys and
So the captain of the Esmeralda Conquerors is coming into the attack here. Sergeant Ali.
He's gonna lead in front of the ball. After a very short drinks break there, the action continues here at the Exchange Sports Club. And a very steady start there by the Esmeralda bowler, Mr. Sajid Ali. And Christoph watching him carefully. Don't want any surprises now. At 53 for 5 with just about 6 overs remaining. Trying to get some quick runs. And a nice shot there around his legs. Making a short fine leg run for that. Gets in 2 runs. And gets the ball back into the keeper now. So for the viewers looking online, you all could message us your projected score. It's 55 for 5 after 9.2 overs, a 15 over game. Sajid Ali again. So Christoph. And a very good ball there. Very good ball. Looks like a nice leg break spinning away from the batter. And the keeper did an excellent job there at trying to get his stumps out and the bails off. And the umpire on the square leg was unmoved. Sajid Ali continues to Siraj. Flights up the ball nicely, but goes down the leg side. And Sajid looks as if he thought that ball was going to bowl him around his back.
This one is swept away by Siraj, picking up a quick single. So Sajid Ali, skipper, keeping his over quite tidy so far. Just 4 of 4 deliveries, not going for any boundaries.
Brings the
But
in-form batter Bechu on strike to face Sajid Ali. Bechu 20 runs off 17 balls. Needs some runs here. And just watches that one go outside the off stump and the umpire calls wide. And I think definitely Ali is playing for some spin into the batter and may choke him a bit on the crease. Ali again to Bechu. Flights the ball up and just pushes the ball down to mid-off. I think he was beaten there for flight. Very good bowling there by Sajid Ali.
Pietro just using his feet nicely there, coming down the track.
Brings Christoph Siraj on strike. And the young bowler, Mr. Ali, runs into Siraj. And up. And it's an easy catch there. At short, fine leg. Tries a sweep shot one too many times. It takes the edge and goes up and straight into the fielder's arms. Fielder's hat.
So that is the end of the innings of Siraj. Brings in the new batsman Shiva Hariprasad. Shiva Hariprasad will be joining Bechu at the crease. So 5 overs remaining for the innings of the Nova Sport Tsunamis. They are currently batting at a run rate of 5.9. Certainly would look to get the most they can out of these remaining 5 overs. But So you have Prescott continuing from the southern end. Oh, and that's one strays a bit there from Prescott.
And Prescott bowling a beamer there. The probably ball would have slipped out his hand. The outfield still drying off here with the sunshine that is trying to squeeze here at the Exchange Recreation Ground. Prescott with another short ball, and Beatrice pulls it just over the fielder and runs away to the boundary for four. And
Great,
definitely something that Prescott cannot allow to happen these last few overs.
a great shot there from Bechu. Moving on to 25 of 19 deliveries. Certainly playing an important role here for the novel squad Tsunamis.
Beatrice takes strike again. Want to welcome Mr. Micah Joseph to the commentary booth. And a punch covers there. Running quickly, trying to get 2 runs and keeping Beatrice on strike. A very good strategy there. Very good run by Shiva Hariprasad, the star bowler for the Tsunamis in the last game, picking up 5 wickets. The very first game of the Exchange T25 Cup. And it's winding down to be a very, very exciting finish. 66 for 6 after 10.2 overs, only getting 15 overs in this game. And following this game, there'll be another game at the Exchange 25 Cup this afternoon. Another short ball again, and pulls it to the fielder, and a very good catch there taken by the substitute fielder, Mr. Joshua Joseph, on the boundary.
And that's the end of Bechu. So there's a bit of discussion on Bechu's walking off now.
And a very good 27.
So Bechu putting the Bechu being at the crease for some time now, putting in the work for the Null Sports Tsunamis.
I'd like to welcome the captain of the Tsunamis, Mr. Ethan Ramdas, coming on to the middle there to hopefully bat out the next few overs, taking home this innings for the Tsunamis. And I must commend the Esmeralda Conquerors for fighting through these 15 overs and picking up 7 wickets. An excellent strike rate on their part and very good catching as well by the fielders on the Esmeralda's part. So just one drop catch, but definitely a great effort there by the bowlers as well, and getting some assistance from the pitch. And this afternoon at the T25 Cup, we'll be seeing the AJ Ahmads versus the Royal Panthers, the last year champions, facing up to one of the new teams in this competition. And we'd like to welcome the Royal Panthers to the competition. And that game should start around 1:30 p.m. As Ethan Ramdas, the captain, takes his strike and his mark, sorry, with Prescott waiting. And Prescott having 2 overs for 25 runs in 2.3 overs, but picking up the important wicket of Bechu and Inter Ramdas now, and bowls a very, very wide ball down the leg side, and the batsman takes a single.
So this brings Shiva Hari Prasad on strike to face his first delivery. So the new batsmen to the crease here. How important is this for the Nova Sport Tsunamis and the Esmeralda Conquerors? With only 4.3 overs remaining, the Nova Sport Tsunamis will look to get as much runs as possible on the board, and the Conquerors looking to restrict them or even bowl them out. So this is Prescott to Hypersad. This one is cuts away and it runs down to the boundary for 4 more. An excellent shot there by Hypersad. Prescott just giving him a bit of wit on that occasion, and Hypersad taking advantage of that. So 2 more deliveries left for the over of Josiah Prescott. He bowls the Hypersad. So one is driven back to Prescott. No run. This is Prescott. This one is cuts away. Fielder gets a hold of it, but so that's a bit of misfielding there, and they complete 3 runs. So the Nova Sport Tsunami is capitalizing on every chance they get here, looking to score as much runs as possible. So at the end of 11 overs, the score is 75 for the loss of 7 wickets. So Sajid Ali is going to continue from the northern end. On strike is Shiva Hariprasad. Making a couple of adjustments to the field. It's a skipper. So Hariprasad comes down the track. This is one down the ground. A bit of a fumble there from the fielder. It's a direct hit. And they run 2 runs. So Sajid Ali continues. Just want to sit down the ground. And it runs into the boundary for 4 more. So some excellent batting here from Shiva Hariprasad. Certainly has a very positive intent.
And we see Shiva Hariprasad accelerating to 13 runs of 5 overs. Or 5 balls, sorry. Very, very good batting there by Shiva. Takes the score to 81 for 7 and makes the 100 look even more possible now. And talking to our colleague here in the commentary booth, and he's wondering if it was a tsunami of wickets. And Ali into Shiva again, and Shiva works the ball nicely to a short mid wicket, but slightly mistimed.
Bring the captain of the Tsunamis, Ethan Ramdas, on strike. Taking his mark, the skipper Ramdas.
And Ethan works the ball to mid wicket there, tries to pull the ball. Full delivery that he could have possibly done anything with it, but good intent.
Keeping the runs flowing.
And rotating his strike, which is important at this stage. Shiva is in good form and getting him on strike there. Scored 83 for 7. A very good flighted ball there by Ali. And Shiva quickly changes mind into the shot that he's going to play. And his sergeant seems to be a bit hurt there. Probably would have fell on his arm.
Umpire will just looks fine. This probably has to stretch it out. But so the final ball of Ali's over.
Into Ethan Ramdas.
This one has worked onto the leg side.
And Shiva, excellent run there by Shiva to
Certainly,
keep the strike, and he signals one short.
so that brings the end of the 12th over. The score moves on to 85 for loss of 7 wickets. Hypersad currently on 15 of 7 deliveries. The Nova Squad Tsunami is currently batting at a run rate of 7.08.
So just 3 more overs in this Tsunami's innings, with Esmeralda possibly having the upper hand slightly, being able to get 7 wickets in those overs, which was excellent on their part. And Shiva Hariprasad on strike now with a new bowler.
So here we have Zachary Gokul switching ends. This one is driven.
A very nice shot there by Shiva. And Zachary, a very stiff bowler. Very important in the last few overs to keep the run rate down. I think Ethan needs to carefully just rotate the strike there to give Shiva the strike. And Zachary Gokul just pulls up there. Missed his run up. Outfield not totally dry yet, but definitely in very good condition to play. And And Gokul into Ethan. And Ethan tries to power the ball through the offside.
Swing and a miss there from Ramdas.
And I think they need to have a talk. Ethan just needs to push the ball for a single. That's all he needs to do at this stage.
Certainly, Hariprasad seems to be seeing the ball very well, so they would want to maximize the amount of deliveries he can face. On another play on a miss there from Ramdas.
Can't afford to miss these balls. Need to work the ball and just give Shiva the strike. 86 for 7 after 12.3 overs. Sakri Gokul 1 wicket for 11 runs in 2.3 overs. Looks like to take the edge of the bat there and runs away to the boundary, but pulls up just inside. And the substitute fielder there, Lemuel Joseph, pulls the ball back in. And they are able to complete 3 runs. Gives Shiva the opportunity to face the last 2 balls. Definitely will have to look for a single here for the next ball. So Zachary Gokul has changed right arm around. And what a shot there by Shiva. Will it make it to the boundary? The grass is a bit heavier on the end. And it pulls up just inside. And a good throw. It's an overthrow. And they will probably pick up 4 runs for that overthrow. And a total of 6 runs for that ball. A very useful 6 runs there for the Tsunamis, taking the score onto 89.
The Esmeralda Conquerors seem to be crumbling a bit.
And in these death overs, the pressure comes in. 95 for 7. With a bit of luck there. And Shiva quickly races to 22 runs off 9 overs. 9 balls, sorry. 22 runs off 9 balls. Is this a record?
The run rate increases to 7.4. One more delivery left in the over of Zachary Gokul.
Shiva on strike. A nice bounce there off the pitch. And Shiva misses out on a single to keep the strike. It's up to Ethan now.
An excellent delivery there by Gokul.
Looking at the partnerships there, you're seeing Lalchan and Deoprasad had a good start at 24. And now a nice partnership in the end with Hari Prasad and Ethan Ramdas with 29 runs. And with Ethan playing the anchor role and Hari Prasad playing the aggressor role. And we also see how Antonio Bechu would have survived those middle overs and really kept the score ticking over, playing some useful shots.
So we have Ramdas here on strike, and he is facing Amrit Gokul. Amrit Gokul having a really good game so far, bowling 2 overs, conceding 5 runs and getting 3 wickets.
Zachary Gokul is back on for the bowling attack now. Is Amrit Amrit Gokul back as the bowler, taking up the attack from the northern end again against Ethan. Very smart batting there by Ethan, and gives Shiva the strike. And just 1 over and 5 balls remaining here in this innings, Tsunami innings.
Certainly, the Esmeralda Conquerors would want Amrit Gokul to keep the Tsunamis quiet in this over, as he's been doing for the past couple of overs, but this one is driven nicely down the ground for only 1 run. Gives back the strike to Ethan Ramdas.
I think Shiva there was signaling to Ethan that he needs to run a little bit faster to come back for the 2. They need to push the running here.
Certainly, only a couple more deliveries left for this innings. This one is
Ethan
hit.
pulls it up high to mid-on and completes 2 runs.
So as you can see, Ramdas a bit slow between the wickets there. Just completing the second run there in time.
Good effort on the skipper's part, trying to get the ball over the boundary. And Amrit Gokul keeping the runs down. Just 4 runs off those 3 balls. No boundaries yet. What a shot there. Ethan Rasta.
That one is hit straight back down the ground there from Ramdas. It brings up the 100 there for the Novel Sport Tsunamis. An excellent shot there from the skipper.
And Ethan will definitely be pumped up with that shot. An excellent smash down the ground. Nice T20 shot there. And this 15-over encounter. Amrit will have to rethink his length a bit, giving the batsman too much time to see the ball. And Amrit runs into Ethan. And goes again, up in the air. And
Oh, and a bit of mishandling there from the fielder. He was over the boundary but held the ball, and it's 4 runs there for Ethan Ramdas.
a nice shot there. Consecutive 4s there by Ethan Ramdas. The skipper playing an important role here, smashing the ball all over the Exchange Sports Club. Ethan, one of the players who played with the Novel Sports Sabres last year, back in the game this year. Gokul into Ramdas, and a wide ball, frustrating the bowler and forcing an extra run for the Tsunamis.
So Amrit Gokul, the bowler who has been very tidy thus far, seems to be a bit frustrated here by the back-to-back boundaries from skipper Ethan Ramdas.
And just noticing a grey cloud, but hopefully it'll move away from the ground. And Ethan goes high again, up in the air, but falls safely between the fielders.
And they complete 2 runs. Oh, and a bit of misfeeling there. And they completed a third one.
And see some fine finishing here, up to 113 runs by the Tsunamis.
So after 14 overs here, The score is 113 for the loss of 7 wickets. Only one more over remaining. Hypersad is currently on 23 of 11 deliveries, and Ramdas is currently on 21 of 11 deliveries. The 21 of 11 deliveries. So we have
Well, this started. Please stand by the chaplain, please. Um, just in case, anytime I see any suspected vessel. So now you're right.
So Ethan again picks up 2 runs, and some good aggressive batting here by Ethan. Just needs to get it over the boundary now. What a nice shot there by Ethan. Tries to dissect the fielders, but doesn't seem to do it. And that was Sajid Ali on the
so
ball.
skipper versus skipper on that occasion.
And brings Shiva on strike. It's the last over.
4 deliveries remaining.
And just 4 deliveries remaining.
So the Novel Sports team has been asked to go to the covers. This is Ali. Shiva coming down the ground. Ali trying to push it wide, but Shiva got a bit of baton onto it on 1 run. So 3 remaining deliveries left for the innings of the Novel Sports Sabres. Novel Sports Tsunamis, sorry. Sabres being the team of last year. And Ramdas there was run out on that occasion. So 2 more deliveries left for the innings, but the rain is drizzling a bit here at the exchange ground in Vancouver. A wide there from Ali, having to rebowl that one. This is Aziz on strike. Aziz goes down the ground, but the fielder is there. Completes a single. So Hypersad will face one. So Hypersad goes down the ground and it's taken. So the last delivery of the innings, Hypersad has to go, looking to maximize on that delivery, but hits it up into the air and into the fielder's hands. So here we can see the Novel Sports team pulling the covers onto the field as there's a bit of a drizzle. So as you can see at the end of the now it's what Tsunami's innings, Jivanante Prasad going for 12, Lalchan going for 9, Bechu top scoring for the Nova Squad Tsunamis with 27. And then a couple of contributions there from Jabud, Siraj, and then Hari Prasad with 26 of 14 deliveries, Captain Ramdas with 22 of 14 deliveries, and the total after the 15 overs for the Novel Sports Tsunamis is 118 for the loss of 9 wickets. So some excellent bowling there from Amrit Gokul picking up 3 for 21 runs in just 3 overs. Certainly his captain and coach will be happy with that performance. Then we have Ali picking up 2 for 23 after 3 overs. We have Josiah Prescott picking up 2 wickets for 34 runs after 3 overs. And we have Zachary Gokul picking up 1 for 20 runs after 3 overs. So that there was the end of the first innings of the Nawaswat Tsunamis. We will be back shortly with the innings of the Esmeralda Conquerors. So welcome back to match number 4 of the Exchange T25 Cup. Match number 4 being the Novel Sports Tsunamis versus Esmeralda Conquerors. The toss was won by the Esmeralda Conquerors and they choose to bowl first. Novel Sports Tsunamis scoring 118 in the reduced 15 overs. So here we have the innings of the Esmeralda Conquerors. Their target is 119. Opening the batting for them is Blatch and Malu. They require a run rate of 7.93. And opening the bowling for the Novel Sports Tsunamis is Jonathan Chipwood. We have Kirsten Blash here on strike, fixing up against Jonathan Chipwood. This is Chipwood to Blash. And Chipwood probably missing his run up there. Not going through with that delivery. This is Jabud. Oh, and that's a wonderful delivery there from Jabud. Just beating the outside edge of Blatch's bat. Certainly seems to be getting some type of movement out there. This is Jabud. Flash works this one. Onto the leg side, it runs away. And it just stops right before the boundary. And they complete 2 runs. Oh, and that was a no ball signal from the umpire. So this is Jabud. Oh, and this one just beats the outside edge of the bat again. Flash looking to cut that one away.
And some good pace there being generated by Djibouti. And definitely has to keep it on target fending 118 runs, and will require some sensible batting here by the Esmeralda Conquerors to keep the scoreboard ticking over.
This is Jabud. Oh, this one, I'm not sure if it hits the pad of Flash, but it goes down the leg side. So no signal from the umpire, so it seems to have come off the bat.
So a new batsman on strike, Malu. He'll be facing up against Jibod, who's operating from the southern end, or what we known here as the Rienzi end, at the exchange ground. And Jibod into Malu. Some nice space and try to glide the ball just between point and first slip.
So Jabud getting some nice bounce here on the pitch. Pitch drying up a bit since this morning.
Yeah, I think the sun has really helped a bit humid still, but the pitch is playing really nicely. Good effort put in by the exchange crew. And Jibod into Malu and plays over the ball, and the ball sneaks just under the bat and picked up there by the fielder, Shiva Hari Prasad at first slip.
Should have Jabud starting wonderfully here. 5 deliveries, 1 delivery left for the over, and he has only conceded 4 runs. This is Jabud. And it's struck on the pad and not out, says the umpire. So beaten for pace there on that occasion was Malu. So opening the bowling from the northern end is Antonio Pechu. He will be bowling to Platch on strike. This is Pechu. This one just strays down the leg side. Wide signaled by the umpire.
So Bechu, the star batsman for the Tsunamis, opens the bowling from the northern end and bowling up to Blash. And the Tsunamis need to keep it tight in these early overs, can't let the runs scored. And a play and a miss there. And you can see the intent by the Esmeralda batters. They know that they have to accelerate the scoring in these early overs in case rain falls.
Certainly, the required run rate as of right now is 8.24 for the Esmeralda Conquerors.
So
So they
very,
have to get after the bowling, yeah?
It's a tall order, but they just need to keep the scoreboard ticking over and bat smartly. If they can keep it at 6 runs or over, it'll make it easier for them in the latter overs. Tries to squeeze a single, but hits it straight to Craig Aziz, who played last year for the Novel Sport Sabres. And Bechu in and wraps on his spot, but and he sends him. It appeared as if it was going on the leg side, but
So a late decision there by the umpire, but made up his mind in the end. He said it was good enough, and that brings the end of Kirsten Blash of the that brings the end of the innings of Kirsten Blash. He goes for 3 of 7 deliveries. So the incoming batsman for the Esmeralda Conquerors is Zachary Gokul. He'll be joining Malu at the crease. Certainly would have an important role here with the bats to carry his team across the line against the Noble Sport Tsunamis.
it's a new batter. So Zachary Gokul, who is also one of the main bowlers for the Esmeralda Conquerors, has to face up to Bechu, who was one of the top scorers for the Tsunamis in the first innings with a score on 5 for 1. A nice lift off the wicket there from the bowler. Pushes it to wide point, and Healer restricts them to 1 run. With the batters looking for a 2.
So Zachary Gokul is off the mark. First delivery he has faced, bringing Malu into the strike. So 2 more deliveries remaining for the over.
And Bechu getting some nice lift off the wicket, and seems to be putting the batters in a bit of a quandary. What shot to play? A nice over here. 3 dot balls, a wicket, 4 dot balls, and a single. Just 1 run coming from this over. And these overs are very precious for the batting team. You need to try and keep the runs ticking over to reach to the 119 runs required. And Bechu runs in. And what a nice shot there.
An
So
excellent shot there from Malu, going back onto the back foot and pulling it for 4. Certainly that's is what needed for the Esmeralda Conquerors. They really need to get up and going here with the run scoring.
Is what
And we see on the southern end, Jonathan Gibaud returning to the attack for his second over. And the score on 10 for 1.
Chabot bowling an amazing first over, only going for 4 runs, but not picking up any wickets. He certainly would want to try to pick up a couple of wickets in this over. This one is left alone by Gokul. This is Jabud to Gokul. This one is defended. Back to Jabud. So the batsmen are being very watchful here, not trying to give away their wickets, trying to get their eyes in. On a bit of a fumble there, but the fielder backing up makes no mistake. And another dot ball for the over of Jabud, certainly putting a bit of pressure onto the batsmen. And dot balls will put a lot of pressure onto the batsmen, increasing their required run rates. This is Jabud. Oh, and this one finds the outside edge of the bat of Goku, but it's put down by the keeper, diving to his right. A bit disappointed there is keeper Lalchan, Darrell Lalchan.
So score 10 for 1 after 2.4 overs. And Esmeralda Conquerors have to bat very smart here to pull off a victory. And what a nice shot there, guided between backward point and full slip. And fielder runs for the ball and they just pick up 2 runs.
That one just was guided away by Goku.
Looks like a late cut. And you have to work extra hard to penetrate this field.
Certainly, Goku would want to make the most of the lifeline he has been given. The ball before. So this is Jabud, last ball of his over. Oh boy, Jabud sings New Yorker, but Goku was equal to the task.
Very smart bowling there by Jonathan Gibaud.
So an excellent over there from Jabud, only conceding 2 runs from the over.
Following the third over, the score is 12.
So as you can see
One after 3 overs.
from the worm displayed here, as comes after a bit of slower start compared to the Tsunamis, they have lost the wicket a bit earlier than the Tsunamis did. They still want to get the run up and going. Only further wicket is Antonio Beachu continuing from the
And Beachu. What a powerful shot there. And beats the fielder. A very difficult, powerful shot there. And the fielder lets it go for 4.
Mal going back on the back footing and just punching that one down the ground. Mal looks like a very powerful young man. Looks like he can hit it very far.
Reminds me of Ruplal from last year's tournament, who smashed many sixes around this ground.
Certainly. Was a pleasure to watch Riplal.
That's Akil Ruplal was playing, I believe, for the Perseverance Lions. And let's see if Malo makes his mark here in this tournament.
This one just defended to the fielder. This is Bichu. This one just beats the bat of Malu. Seems to have been a bit of a quicker one on that occasion. This is Bichu. Oh, and what a catch there! Bichu finding the outside edge of the bat. And Shiva Hypersad looks like the fielder taking the catch in slip. So there goes the breakthrough there for the second wicket. So Malu has to depart for 8 of 9 deliveries. Antonio Pietru picking up his second wicket. So the incoming batsman for the Esmeralda Conquerors is the captain, Sajid Ali. Certainly will have to play an important role here to carry his team across the line against the Nova Squad Tsunamis.
That for the Conquerors required 103 runs of 11.2 overs.
So there we can see Sajid Ali taking his mark. He'll be facing up against Antonio Pechu. On this one, strays down the leg side from Bechu. Wide signal by the umpire. Bechu just being a bit untidy here on that delivery. Bechu. And this one is driven nicely by Ali, but straight to the fielder. And that brings the end of the fourth over there. The score is 17 for the loss of 2 wickets. After 4, the Esmeralda Conquerors require 102 to win.
So Beju also having a good spell with the ball. 2 wickets for 11 runs. And contributing both to the bat and the ball here for the Tsunamis. And there we have the Manhattan with the two colors very close, royal blue and navy blue. And we see in the
So from the first over there, we can see that now Tsunamis had a bit of a lead with scoring 12 in the first over, but in the following overs, we can see that they are matching each other so far. So it's a pretty interesting matchup to see where this game will go. So the skipper decides to bring back Jonathan Jabour for his final over. Oh, and what a delivery there from Jabour, beating the outside edge of the bat.
and seem to be beating the outside edge there, probably getting some away swing on that end, pulling into the breeze a bit. And and Djibouti, what a ball! Some nice outswing, definitely. With the Esmeralda batter, Zachary Gokul just playing and getting some nice lift as well, probably hitting the seam. And definitely kudos to the Exchange Sports Club crew who has been keeping the wicket alive. Last year we had a tremendous wicket lasting the entire duration of the tournament. This year we have a edition with 2 games per day with the Ahmads, AJ Ahmads coming up against the Royal Panthers at 1:30 and Djibouti in to Zachary Gokul, and he seems to have danced a bit there in the wicket.
So
And
Jabour straying a bit on this occasion.
they called a wide. So on some wasteful runs going there. Not that the Tsunamis want to get accustomed to those runs being given away. But the present run rate's at 4.0 and the required run it's climbed up to 9. Definitely some additional work has to be done here with the Esmeralda Conquerors and their batting. And I think rotating the strike is very important to see all these 15 overs and hopefully in the last 4 or 5 overs trying to a water ball again. He has found that spot outside the off stump. I hope the other fast bowlers from the Tsunamis are looking on. It seems to be a tsunami outside the off stump there. I'd like to welcome my fellow commentator, Mr. Vivek Arjun, who was our star commentator last year for the Exchange T20 tournament here. And now we're hosting the Exchange T25 Cup. And Djibouti strays again down the leg side, and the batter just pulls his torso away from the ball and watches the ball go down the leg side. And I'd just like to mention one of our sponsors for the tournament, Point Lisas Nitrogen Limited. They are our title sponsor who came on board, seeing the benefit in supporting youth cricket here in Trinidad and Tobago, and the other contributors who gave for this tournament, and even the team sponsors who were so active in getting their teams organized.
So here we can see Djibouti shortening his run up.
And a very good ball there, right up in the block hole. Off. And Jibo there. And finds the edge straight. And what a catch there! What a catch there by Varun Gosain from the Tsunamis. And an excellent catch.
And that brings the end of the innings of Zachary Gokul.
All of that wicket for 9.
Djibouti gets his first wicket of the match.
Esmeralda Conquerors. You plan a good run of 10 overs on 10 runs for over.
And there we see the run rate graph to whom it's almost identical there between the Tsunamis and the Esmeralda Conquerors. Just the first start of the innings with the Tsunamis having a very, very good over in the batting, but the Tsunamis have lost 3 wickets already. And Bechu continues from the northern end. And it's bowling to Ali, the captain for the Esmeralda Conquerors. Ball seems to have popped on him and just jumps and defends the ball.
This is Pichu. This one is up into the air. And a simple catch there for skipper Ramdas. And that's the fall of Ali. Ali has to depart without scoring.
He has to depart without scoring there. Is the 3 delivery?
And
So see number
with the wicket of Ali,
Amrit making his way to the middle.
Pichu picks up his third wicket. Some excellent bowling here from the Novel Sport Tsunamis. Keeping it tight and tidy. Not allowing the batsmen of the Conquerors to do much. So the incoming batsman is Amrit Gokul.
Lots of actually wicked. Wow.
No. So the new batsman here at the crease, Amrit Gokul, had an excellent spell with the ball. Let's see what he can do with the bat. This one was defended. And Pichu just straying a bit with that delivery. Wide signaled by the umpire. But a good take there from keeper Lalchan.
Like us, but
This is Pichu. And this one just beats the bat. Keeping a bit low on that occasion. Sydney could over thus far from Antonio Pichu, only conceding 1 run and getting the wicket of the skipper, Sajid Ali. 2 deliveries remaining. This one is defended straight to the fielder. So one legal delivery left for the over of Pichu. And he ends it with a dot ball. So that brings an end to the 6th over. The score is currently 20 for the loss of 4 wickets. So as you can see so far, both opening bowlers bowling their allotted 3 overs. Pechu picking up 3 wickets for 12 runs, and Jabud only picking up 1 wicket for 8 runs. Novel Sports Tsunamis will certainly be happy with that performance thus far from both opening bowlers.
And here we see Varun Rupnarayan coming in from the southern end. Very good bowler. Youth cricket here. Making sure he's warm before he runs up. Has the ability to hold a very steady line and length. And Varun seems to get some nice lift off the pitch there. And goes straight to the mid-tree there to feel that square leg.
So there was a change in keeper at the fall of the last, well, at the end of the last over. The new keeper for the Northwood Tsunamis is Shivan Biswa.
And very good ball there by Varun and well taken by the keeper Shivan. And you see Varun there into what a good ball again. Finds that spot outside the off stump and carries through to the keeper. So we see some quiet moments here at the ground. The game in a position that it's, if we have two good batters scoring some runs, can be competitive. But it seems to be in the favor of some tsunamis at this point.
Ripping string a bit with that delivery. Wide signaled by the umpire, but good take by the keeper there. Down to his right. Not allowing any more extras.
Well fielded there by Craig Aziz. Gets it into the keeper. But the batsman has already reached. So some good bowling here by Varun Rupnarain.
Two legal deliveries left in his first over.
Well bowled again, getting some nice lift there outside the off stump, and Shivan doing a good job behind the stumps. Take those balls pretty close up to the wicket.
This one is defended by Bihari, straight to the fielder. That's the end of Rupnarayan's first over, only going for 3 runs. So at the end of the 7th over, the score is 23 for the loss of 4 wickets.
3, 4.
As you can see here by the run rate graph, the Esmeralda Conquerors has been below the required, well, the run rate of the Nova Sports Tsunamis. As you can see here by the fall of the wicket early on in the innings, followed by the other 3 intermittently happening, and still under the run rate. So the Esmeralda Conquerors require 96 runs to win of 48 deliveries with 6 wickets in hand.
The northern end here is Shiva Haripasat.
So we have a bowling change. The star bowler from the last game for Novel Sports Tsunamis, Shiva Hariprasad. And there's a mix-up. And he's gone.
Yeah.
Excellent work from the keeper there. The batsman not happy on this occasion.
25 now. So Flyer makes his way in the middle.
So the incoming batsman is Josiah Prescott. So some excellent fielding and glove work there from the Nova Sports Tsunamis. Certainly putting the pressure onto the Esmeralda Conquerors. So this is Josiah Prescott facing up against Shiva Hariprasad. Just playing that one on the offside is Prescott. Oh, and this one is driven down the ground by Prescott for more. An excellent shot there from Josiah Prescott.
That shot was powered through the offside and looks as though Shiva was trying to googly on that delivery.
This is certainly what the Esmeralda Conquerors require. They require runs and they require runs quickly.
Cricket is a game that can change very within a few balls, and that one beats the bat. Lack,
Excellent take there from the keeper.
lack of footwork there by the batter. And Shiva again seems to be a bit slower. Yeah,
Looking to cut that one there was Prescott, missing out on it completely. This one was a full delivery. So that one was worked away by Prescott. They ran two, but the umpire signaled one short. And this one is it's up into the air and just lands safely.
and that shot takes Prescott off the strike. Probably it's a strategy there, but it brings him back on strike for that
Indeed,
change
brings
of
it
the
back
over.
on strike at the end of the over. So here we have the return of Faroon into the attack. He'll be bowling to Prescott. Certainly had an amazing first over. Just straying with that one. Needs to line this up here. This is Ripnarine. And this one beats the batsman. Swing and a miss there from Prescott. This is Ripnarine. Oh, and another excellent delivery there from Ripnarine. Beating Prescott. Must give kudos to the bowlers of the Novel Sports Tsunamis. They have kept things pretty tidy so far. Another excellent delivery there from Ripnarine. Prescott just leaving us alone on that occasion. Three more legal deliveries left in this over. This is Ripnarine. Oh, another excellent delivery there. Looks like it has beaten him for pace on that occasion. Certainly looked a bit quicker. And that one hits the pad and no run. One more legal delivery left in this over. Prescott to face it. And this is one is played straight to the fielder. Chetan Sahadeo.
So then the 9-2
So another excellent over there for the Novel Sports Tsunamis. For Ripnarine only conceding one run off that over. As you can see, the bowling of the Novel Sports Tsunamis. Jabot bowling 3 overs, getting 8 runs for 1 wicket. Bechu bowling 3, conceding 12 runs and getting 3 wickets. Ripnarine bowling 2 overs, conceding 4 runs for no wickets, and Hari Prasad bowling 1 over and conceding 7 runs. Some excellent work thus far from the Novel Sport Tsunamis. So at the end of 9 overs, the score is 31 for the loss of 5 wickets. The, the Conquerors require 88 runs from 36 deliveries. So into the attack now is Captain Ethan Ramdas from the northern end. Just making some adjustments to the field.
Shiva Arikasad, calling his head.
Ethan Ramdas bowling to Amrit Gokul. One, this one, this goes past the bat of Gokul. Gokul looking to drive that one on the offside. On another one beating the bat of Gokul. And another one beats the bat of Gokul. So some pretty tidy bowling here from the captain of the Novel Sports Tsunamis, Ethan Ramdas. Certainly putting the pressure on the Esmeralda Conquerors. This one is hit onto the field on the onside, and it's a chance for run out. Oh, but the throw is a bit off. It runs down, but the fielder cleans it up, and it comes back into the keeper. So a possible run out opportunity there for the Nova Sport Tsunamis. Goes a begging, and 2 runs goes to the Esmeralda Conquerors. Full delivery there from Ramdas. That's played down on the ground. This is Ramdas on straying a bit. Too much on the offside. Wide signal by the umpire. Only one legal delivery required in the over. Oh, and an excellent delivery to bring an end to the over of Ethan Ramdas, only conceding 3 runs from that over. So at the end of 10 overs, the score is the score is 34 with loss of 5 wickets. Gokul is on 4 of 15 deliveries, and Prescott is on 6 of 10 deliveries.
34 for 5 after 10. 85 runs required.
So as you can see here, the Manhattan comparing the runs per over for the Nova Sport Tsunamis and the Esmeralda Conquerors. So 5 overs remaining. A new bowler from the southern end. New bowler is Chiran Sahadeo. But this one beats everyone, and a bye is given. So that one beats the keeper there on that occasion and runs down to the short third man. This is Sahadeo for his second delivery. This one is driven by Gokul, but straight to the fielder. No run on that occasion. Another excellent delivery there. Oh, and there's a chance for a run out. Oh, but the fielder is a bit slow. So that's 2 occasions thus far for the Nova Sport Tsunamis where they had opportunities to get runouts and the chances go a begging. This is Sahadeo. And he's pulled an amazing delivery there from Jaden Sahadeo. Cleans up Josiah Prescott. Prescott has to depart after scoring 6 of 12 deliveries. Some wonderful work there from the small man, Jaden Sahadeo. So the incoming batsman for the Esmeralda Conquerors is Pavan Singh.
Advancing battle for Conquerors. They lose another wicket to the six, the sixth, 10.4.
So Pavan Singh, the word is that this is the last wicket for the Esmeralda Conquerors as they played short today. So this one, the strays down the leg side from Chiran Sahadeo as he bowls to Pavan Singh. So the Nauswat Tsunami is going to require one more wicket here to win this encounter against the Esmeralda Conquerors. This is Sahadeo. Aman. And, and he's given! And that's it here for the Esmeralda Conquerors as the Nova Sports Tsunamis has found victory in their second game of this Exchange T25 Cup. Some excellent work here from the Novel Sports Tsunamis. So the match summary for match number 4 of the Exchange T25 Cup, Novel Sports Tsunamis versus the Esmeralda Conquerors. The Conquerors winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. There we have Pechu of the Tsunamis scoring 20. So here we have the players walking off the field, shaking the opponent's hand. Must be delighted with this victory. th- Their second their second consecutive win of the tournament so far for the Novel Sports Tsunamis. So as you can see here by the match summary, Bechu top scoring with the bat for the Tsunamis with 27, followed by Hari Prasad with 26, followed by Ramdas 22, followed by Dil Prasad for 12, and then we have Gokul bowling 3 overs or 21 runs conceded, taking 3 wickets. Ali bowling 3 overs, getting 23 for 2. Prescott bowling 3 overs, getting 34 for 2. And Zachary Gokul bowling 3 overs, getting 20 runs and taking 1 wicket. In response, the Esmeralda Conquerors attempted to chase the total, but came up short, and the Nova Sports Tsunamis won by 81 runs. We can see a star performance there from Pechu with the ball getting 3 wickets for just 12 runs after 3 overs.
Yes.
So the team at Nova Sports would like to thank you for logging on with us for match number 4 of this Exchange T25 Cup. And we would like to see you and back here for match number 5, which is the AJ Academy Armands versus the Royal Panthers. Thank you.